now I was about to go to bed, and then I got this information that Don Jazzy, the great African producer, great Nigerian producer, the Dr. Dre of Nigeria, the Quincy Jones of Nigeria, of Africa, in my opinion, with what he's done with More Hits Records, with the band, and how that changed the landscape of African modern music. I mean, the guy's a fucking legend. But he has done something that is very highly hurtful, socially, spiritually, politically, and business-wise. So I got this information, I think it came online 6 hours ago, that Don Jazzy has sold Mavin Records, or he sold majority shares of Mavin Records to Universal Music Group. Okay. The good thing about this deal means that his top two artists, which is Rima and Ira Star, are going to be able to win Grammys. Because, as you know, the Grammys are all about politics. Hence why Tyler won. Make sure you check out the video I had on Tyler. She's backed by Sony Music, so whatever. So, he sold majority shares to UMG, and that's bad. That's bad. Socially, I want to start with that. It's another way they bought into our culture. They're already taking the resources in Nigeria. They're already taking the resources. The Western people I'm talking about. Alright? Something that is ours. Our Motown. That's what Mavin Records is. Now they bought majority shares of it. What that means is, when they want to push their Western agendas, who do they go to first? Is our artists. You might think I'm crazy, but that's just minor. From a business point of view, it's bad. It's just bad. Haven't they learned from the record labels in America? Soul music, all of the hip hop labels that all disappeared, and all of the things that happened there, and how they infiltrated that and created, promoted whatever it is they promoted. Didn't they learn from the good side of the music industry what Cash Money did? They are coming from a label that actually have had hits. Rima had the #1 hit across the world, with Mavin Records being an independent record label. So why in heaven's name would he need to sell majority of it and just cash in so quickly? Ira is still popping, Rima is still popping. Like, why would you go and do that? Why didn't you do a Cash Money? Cash Money Records, because they already had the movement in the South, where already they had records that was already going gold, which is 500,000 copies in the South. Some of those albums were selling close to 1 million by themselves independently. So what they did was they went and found a distribution with UMG, the same company, which means they have ownership. Birdman and his brother right now have ownership of all of early Drake stuff. Lil Wayne, he remains black owned. Now they go sell majority. They just given access to the Western powers into the music that was developed by us. Politically, we've been giving them access to everything. Why? Access to our resources. They bully us. They do all kind of stuff. They tell us what kind of laws to pass. They infiltrate our electoral process. and now you're gonna go sell a pride of joy of the music industry in Africa to UMG. I'm so, I'm pissed. I'm pissed, man. Like, I'm like, because I had a video I did earlier on, a few months back, not that long ago. I was hearing the rumors about him trying to sell it. I'm like, bro, don't sell that shit, bro. Don't sell that shit, man. This is how they own everything in Africa, bro. Why would you act like the politicians do? Someone give you money, you give them license, they give it 40%, they take 60%, and they don't build nothing. They all control everything from here. We can't have an access to music, to whatever messaging our people are going to want to put out through Mavin or through any record label now. Well, actually, just through Mavin, because Mavin is a top record label. They get to decide what music comes out. And they get to dictate how we express ourselves in our culture. Entertainment is a very powerful way for political process, political power. It can transform our minds. What kind of Western ideas are they going to be pushing Rima and Ira to sing now? This is why you can't just make decisions like that and sell it to the Western powers, yo. Like, those are our biggest artists in Nigeria right now. Apart from Davido and Wizkid, and they're doing their thing, but it's in my opinion, it's a bad decision. It's a bad decision. It's not good. It's not good. On the positive side, it means that Ira can compete globally, and both girls, Ira, Tyler, can be at the top because they already picked Tyler to represent Africa, which, that can be good and bad. And now you can have Ira, a black girl, representing it and showing another side of Africa, which is also good because Ira speaks Yoruba in her songs and is more indigenous, where Tyler, I think they're promoting her to be a pop star, has nothing to do with South Africa in the actual lyrics of a song. Not yet. Let's wait for an album. But I just feel so disappointed, man. I feel like it's a robbery. Like, the man doesn't know his worth. Sorry to say that, because Mavin is worth more for them to just sell it like that. Do you know what I mean? I just think it just feels like how the Western powers are doing our resources is what UMG and has done with Mavin. It feels like that to me. It just doesn't feel right. You know what I mean? Everyone says business, but with us, when it comes to African business, right now is not the time to be selling off assets to the Western powers. I'm sorry, just how I feel. It feels wrong, man. Like, let me know what you guys think, because